Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It is Saturday, October 29th. So what does that mean? It's Wax Gaming Weekly Recap time, where we try and get through all the news from this past week and some news for the upcoming week in 10 minutes or less. We're going to try. We're definitely going to try. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Starting with a shameless plug. If you just saw my announcement yesterday, we have teamed up with Farming Tales to put out a series of less than 5-minute beginner guides for different topics throughout the game to get ready for the new Waxchester expansion. We're hoping, obviously, as new Waxchester releases, there's going to be a lot of new faces coming into the game, so we want to make sure that we have all the guides out there to make it as easy as possible to get started. So expect to see a lot of 5-minute videos coming out in the next week or so with these tutorials and guides just to help people out. And if you're new to Farming Tales, check them out. They might be helpful for you. All right, let's dive into the news that you probably want to hear about a little bit more. Starting with Castles. Castles is doing something every single week to prepare for the dungeon expansion, and I love it. They gave us access to go ahead and start claiming our monsters from our monster packs. So I'm loving this. Every single day I'm claiming and getting my monsters. I've gotten a legendary, I've gotten a mythic out of it. I'm just not looking forward to when I have to recharge all of my tomes. I have a feeling I'm going to go through my 7 claims and then wait till the game drops till I can really start recharging some of them. Maybe I'll recharge some of the epics or the legendary just to continue that going forward. But it's going to be a little tough and painful to recharge them, but I knew that going into it. I just have to go ahead and get to the point where Dungeon is available and I can balance it out. In addition to that, I mentioned I started opening some of my packs, so I wanted to show you some of the monsters that are in the packs. Some cool epic ones. The art styles for these is fantastic. So if you haven't had a chance to check some of these out, I highly encourage that you take a look. They did a great job with the art style. In addition to that, next week they're going to start letting us stake our heroes, start equipping our heroes to get ready for the dungeon expansion, which is tentatively scheduled for the second week of November. Staking is going to be next Tuesday, going to be November 1st. At least that's the target right now, assuming they don't run into any issues. And then the dungeon expansion that actually allows us to fight our monsters is going to happen very soon. They, again, are targeting the second week of November. So super excited for that to come out. In addition to that, I did a whole video on this earlier this week. Immersys is having a new planet come out. They actually had a sale yesterday. Technically, I'm recording this on Friday and the sale hasn't happened yet. So I don't know whether I got one of the 40 crews. But if you did, congratulations to you. Keep an eye out for this expansion. I did a video earlier this week and gave you a sneak peek of part of the new planet. It looks really cool. There's a lot of great things that are coming. Super excited about it. And if you are at all interested in 3D RPG games, you should check this game out because there's great content coming for it. Next on the list, Realm. You all knew this was coming. Realm has 2 things coming up this week. First of all, they have their pack drop coming on October 31st. It is their normal seasonal pack, Season 5, some cool things happening. The main things that I wanted to highlight in this is it's happening on October 31st at 7:30 UTC. It'll happen in-game for in-game token. The main things are each pack guarantees you at least 1 4 or 5-star guaranteed. That's huge. That's a big boost for both troop size and also RLM distribution and just the overall bonus that you get if you stake them in one of the cities. So it's just huge to have one of these, especially if you are new to the game. In addition, they are introducing a treasure token, which you'll be able to blend down the road. You're able to get them from daily quests, from ships, and also from packs, and you can quest them or blend them for rewards down the road. In addition to that, as I mentioned, they are launching Season 5 on Wednesday, November 2nd. It's 6:30 p.m. Eastern. That's my time, but I think it's 22:30 UTC time. Double check your calendars. But that is launching here soon, and you want to jump in there. There's 5 weeks, so it's 1 additional week than Season 4, but it gets very competitive, so you're going to want to jump in there pretty quickly to get your team started. Next on the list, Taco. They released this morning. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but Acryptia is coming soon, and they provided the gameplay details. Highly suggest you check it out. It is in their Discord in the announcement, so go check that Medium article. It's coming. If you're whitelisted, congratulations. It should be a fun time. I will go ahead and put as many videos out as I can once I am able to jump in there. If you're not whitelisted, keep an eye out. I'm still hoping to get a few whitelists to give out in my Discord. No promises, but trying to get some of those out there for you. Next on the list, Farming Tales. They put out an announcement that they are very close. We knew they were very close. They're just waiting on a few minor things. I guess one major thing, it sounds like there is a major partner. So they might have some of their coins listed on CEX as far as that exchange, which is pretty cool. That doesn't happen quite often with Wax games, so that's going to be huge. They have a number of partners. I've seen sneak peeks of the new Waxchester area. It looks great. So just be ready for this. They also keep hinting on their Twitter that something's coming very, very soon. So I'm hoping they'll make an announcement in the coming week about potentially a final date for new Waxchester to be released. So keep an eye out for that. We're getting close, and I'm excited. All right, Mining Network did they actually did 2 drops this week. The Class 10 drop, which was at the beginning of the week, which has a huge impact on everybody's rate. So you've seen the overall rate in the environment jump up, which also the conversion rate from shares to BTK has also jumped up. So it's getting harder and harder for the average player to keep up. In addition with that, they've also dropped a Nerd Pack drop number 2, which I'm showing here, and for basically 1,000 packs for $150 a pack. Both that sold out. In addition to the Tech ASIC sale that sold out last week. I think it was 2 weeks ago, maybe. But between those 2 drops, they have made close to $300,000 before fees, of course. I'm curious to see how they're actually going to use this to implement it. I know they're going to do a buyback with the token, but I'd love to see features actually added to this game more than just the Tech ASIC, which again boosts your production. It would be cool if they actually added some other features or other gameplay. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for. So hopefully we see that soon. But they did have the sales this week that went really well. Waxel World, they have 2 things going on. First of all, they have their Halloween event going on. So if you're not part of that, you still have a little bit of time before that is over. Basically, you are able to get different pieces of a tombstone, a cauldron, a pumpkin that you can blend together that will be used down the road in the housing event or the housing expansion. So keep an eye out for that. You can see all the details on their Discord. In addition to that, they have announced that right now in-game, the only trait for your ninjas that really impacts it is basically the race, whether they're human, orc, demon, or so forth. They are going to announce something next week, another trait out of one of these 5 that's going to have an impact on what you do throughout the day. That's all the details I have. As soon as I get more details, I will go ahead and pass it on. But they are expanding the traits, the impacts of the traits. It's not just the race anymore, or it will not be the race anymore once they announce this. And they'll provide all the details for that. So more to come from Waxel World. FGL. If you're not familiar with FGL, they bring you Cosmic Clash. They bring you Meta World. They are now releasing a new one called Outlaw Troopers. I'm hoping to do a video on this here in the near future. I like this company. I like the overall FGL project. They are quality. They come from, if you're not familiar with them, a mobile app company, mobile gaming company. So they do have the experience behind it. So it'll be neat to see what they have coming out here. I definitely want to take a look at it, and hopefully I can. All right, and last but not least, Funko. I think I mentioned last week I was tempted to no longer do some of the Funko NFT drops. This one's interesting because I think it's going to be very popular. It's horror. It's going to be dropping a day early on October 30th for Halloween. I think it's a very interesting one. It's a very popular one. So I will be dropping a video tomorrow with the details of this, just because I think there's going to be a lot of people that are interested in it. But I wanted to make sure you're aware on October 31st at 2 p.m. Eastern, they're going to go ahead and drop another one with some cool physical pops. You'll have to check out my video tomorrow to see what those physical pops look like. All right. I hope you all have a great day. I hope you let me know in the comments down below if I missed any news, anything that you want to announce to everybody. I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.